So after I fucked up double professioning engineering a couple times, I figured I'd do a video for our next attempt at not fucking it up. So we did the Gnomish, got the battle chicken, made our stuff, dropped engineering after we completed all the specialization quests for Gnomish all the way. Re-leveled it up to 200, 208 where the map's ahead on me. I'm down in Tanaris at the Steam Weedle port, up in the house in the corner. We're gonna read this book. We learned the ways of goblin engineering. So, sorry for my shitty mount. We did see, we went leatherworking, elemental leatherworking, and skinning. Dropped the skinning, picked up enchanting, leveled that to 300. Dropped enchanting, picked up alchemy, leveled that to 300. Dropped alchemy and decided on engineering for the PvP and raid bonuses. So in order to get the raid buffs that I wanted, which is the main thing off Gnomish, I got the other trinkets, but I didn't want a lot of the Gnomish shit. But you have to be a gnome to make it and get it, so leveled Gnomish up to, I think I brought it up to like 275-ish. Dropped that, attempted to dual specialization and didn't clear all the quests, so when I tried to read that book last time it fucked up. So redid Gnomish engineering, got it back up to like 260, completed all the quests, dropped it, and just re-leveled it. And then the book worked this time, so we grabbed 100% sure Goblin Engineer. Now we're gonna head down to Ratchet.
What do you need?
See if we can get the membership card. And if it doesn't work this time, I think I'm just gonna be a Gnomish engineer indefinitely. But sending the mats out, even though I have another good rogue friend in the guild who is a goblin, to make sapper charges and the long stun goblin bombs. Kinda fucking sucks balls. Plus I want the bomb dispenser trinket, because it actually does do AoE. That way I can just set it on an auto queue on item rack and macro it into one of my macros, so it just equips the trinket for 30 seconds, sets off the bomb dispenser for the 300 damage AoE, and then goes back to my Dark Moon cards or my passive trinkets, whatever. I think there's another goblin thing I wanted. I know there's another little AoE goblin trinket. The goblin mortar is actually kind of cool, and reloading it, it's niftier over grenades. That's what all these blank spots on my, well, that's for the ZG free action pot. And I run buffs up here. these will be engineering doodads. And there's our battle chicken, which I do the same thing with the auto queue during raids. So you can battle squawk. I got the net gun, the death ray, all that stuff. I didn't care for the mind control cap because I've played too much vanilla and shit to want to mind control people off cliffs anymore, to be honest. And so I already have... Anytime I stream, I can't open my bags. It's kind of annoying. The mats on hand for what I believe is the accurate scope, and I should have some target dummies, advanced target dummies in the bank, which is right there in Natchet, and mithril tubes, which, if memory serves, is the show your work quest. I do need to ride the boat over to Booty Bay to get the accurate scope recipe, because I don't want to pay a couple of gold off the auction house, but we'll know before then if the Master Goblin Engineer Brosif talked to me at all. I try to keep all these videos at 10 or aim for 10 minutes and try to keep them under 15. That way you can kind of play them in the background, and if something that I kind of cover or whatever catches your interest, you can rewatch it or whatever. I tried not to get too in-depth with all the equations and mechanics, but I'm a big numbers person, so that's the part that interests me. I can make hour-long videos on the math and how, what we know anyways, the game breaks down all the equations to roll all your attacks and how it actually adds up to percents and talents and yada yada yada. Not that I'm a math whiz, but there's a lot of misconception on what stats are better than what. For sure, especially when it comes to crit, attack power, and hit. We actually don't know for sure how the roll system works for abilities. Some people believe in the 2-die roll. I personally think it's the same 1-die that a regular attack uses, but just different odds on what it can pull up. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, how you doing?
Dun, dun, dun. And today we're Goblin Engineer, so you can do this on other professions. I can no longer make gnome engineer recipes, but any gnomish engineering recipes that are already crafted and got the items, I still have, and I can use once the engineering is leveled up there. As you can see, that's the only thing in red. So that is how you dual specialize a profession. Right there, covered. I know there's some confusion on it if you Google it and stuff like that, especially with the engineering and bugs in Classic, but you just watched me do it with a clear explanation. Finish all your specialization quests, drop it, re-level to 200, go read the book I showed you, and bam, you're done. You can do that for leatherworking, etc., etc. I like my elemental leatherworking recipes. I'm very proud of the ones I collected, so we're finally locked in on our professions. Only took me 6 months. Dun-da-da.